Hi everyone, welcome to OWTV. It's me, Ramattra, as per always, and today I have with me King from Extinction. King, how are you, man?
Doing wonderful. I'm excited to do this. I haven't done an interview in like a very long time, so I'm hyped.
Well, I'm glad to be your return to talking in front of a camera. I noticed that's some red and black on the walls. Are you at Maryville's place?
Oh yeah, I'm here at the Maryville facility. I think no one's here except Dante doing homework, so
Oh, shout
just
outs to
just,
Dante.
just chilling in the lab. Yeah.
Okay, okay. How long have you been back?
Maybe like 2 to 3 weeks now. Yeah. So 3 weeks since school started.
Nice, nice. So your day's been good. Any scrims?
No. Today I just hit the Costco and took the off day before the patch, so just
Okay.
just just chilling today.
Okay, what'd you pick up from Costco?
I got the classic chicken bake, a shake, and then I got these quail eggs, but I think they're a huge fail. I'm not gonna lie.
A
Like,
fail?
yeah, I'm probably maybe I mixed them with the rice or something, but my heart's broken for a minute for sure. It was not worth $10, so my day's
Well,
a little ruined.
I mean, I know the Maryville guys like go to the gym and stuff. At least are the macros okay?
That's a good question. I don't think so. So that'll probably
No.
that'll probably be gone. I'll leave it in the front of the lab for everyone to
Oh.
take.
Okay. Well, share the love. Well, love in quotations with the rest of the gang. I'm sure they appreciate it. I hope they appreciate it.
True.
Um, but yeah, we've had a eventful weekend. Obviously, you guys played Team Liquid, and they're a super strong team. This stage, this patch, things will change with the midseason coming very soon this week, and we'll talk about that soon. But I kind of want to make sure people know who you are. Obviously, you're a player from a super long time. I'm pretty sure you've been playing for as long as the game's been out. So for
Yeah.
folks that maybe need a reintroduction, yeah, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I first started playing the game during the open beta, so like 2016. I first started playing when I was like just turning 13, and ever since then, like since I was on Sky Foxes and Contenders, I've been playing ever since then. And I played in Al like a few years ago, and just still been playing. But I'm closing my end soon. But like I've been honestly enjoying the game like a lot. Like I think like very rarely have I like felt burnt out or like unenjoyment from like the game, except maybe Goats Meta a long time ago. But I really enjoyed the game throughout the whole time.
Yeah, I'll make like some of those names are a blast from the past. Sky Foxes, that's like when I was still participating in pro, and man, like you've been around the block. So
Oh yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's a great segue actually, because I do a skim of Twitter and things like that before we start the interviews. And I noticed on September 5th, you actually tweeted that this was going to be your final OWCS. So could you kind of talk to me about that big decision?
Yeah. I think my time as a player is slowly closing in. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do after, but like even before this season, like I was planning on retiring. I was honestly not even supposed to be playing, but I was just gonna sit back, relax, and coach my EU team that I was playing for. But I thought I would give it one more season, especially since Vision's on the team. I wanted to play with my adorable buddy. So but afterwards, I'm not too sure what I'll do. But I know there's a bunch of things I want to do. Like even maybe coaching, like I might get into, but I'll see.
I mean, I've been there. It's a pretty sweet gig. So, I mean, you've got roped back in for another season by Vision. Tell me a bit about your experience in EMEA. I think you played in Face It Stage 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how was
Yeah.
it?
Well, I think the starting process of getting baited by a Saudi org and getting stuck in EU was little bit heartbreaking. But honestly, the anonymity guys and people I played with are like awesome. Like that was actually like a really fun team. Like if I was able to keep playing in Europe, like I would have had so much fun playing with them. But it was a interesting ride. Even as a player, like it was my first time playing in a different region, and I think like especially in that team, like I was like a lot more hands-on, and like that's when I like started like really like coaching and stuff, and like I think like a lot of the players like liked it a lot. So it's something that like sparked the interest in me for sure after. But yeah, I really enjoy my time playing with them.
Nice. Were there any like noticeable differences, cultural or otherwise, like in participating in that region versus North America?
Honestly, I think it's really competitive. Like the EU master teams are like really good. Like I don't think like people give them enough credit. Like even like the one trick teams like Reaper, like Reaper one tricks and stuff. Like I swear, like they would do like super good in NA if like they played. Like I noticed that like hard, like because like at the beginning, like we were kind of getting stomped by like these master teams. We are like, oh god, like these guys are too good here. Like I swear. And then I would play versus like NA too, and I'm like, yeah, like this is unreal. But yeah, like I swear it's like a lot more competitive, like the region of it. But also, I think playing a Crocs was a bit of a cultural swirl, I guess you could say, especially team wise. Like the way he runs stuff and like those things are like too funny. So it was a big change for sure.
Yeah, I mean, EMEA did like outperform North America at the Esports World Cup, at least this year. They placed higher overall, and I think that gap is barely a thing. I feel like part of me wonders if it's more so a meta development and kind of a little bit of time and place. But and we're glad to have you back in North America, you know, sitting here and participating. Obviously, you did play Team Liquid, and I wanted to kind of touch into that now. This is a hard draw given the meta. A lot of people are saying Team Liquid's really strong this stage with the double flex DPS and Vega gets to play Wuyang and stuff. And I guess you guys obviously know that because you banned Wuyang off rip on Ilios. That map was a bit of a story. The first stage on Lighthouse, we had Ziri Limbs, as pointed out on the official broadcast.
Oh yeah.
Talk to me there. Kind of what were you guys planning on going into that series, and did it kind of go as planned?
I think a little bit, but not necessarily. I think the meta is definitely dominating us a little bit. Like seeing like no hit scan characters when we have vision definitely made us like smash our monitors a bit. But at least there's still Reaper sometimes and like Hanzo. So like that's mainly our biggest strength. And then going into Ilios, they first banned Reaper, so we were like, okay. And then the first round happened. We're like, you know what? Like let's look at the other maps after. But yeah, I think like the fact that they have zero tree, like extremely like good like flex DPSs, and like we're playing around the fact that like we have like a hit scan player was like probably like the biggest thing we're facing. But if I'm being completely honest, like I honestly put like a lot of the blame on me. Like I think like I should be really carrying like these matches, like especially like going forward, like I should be like doing more, I think. So like even like that loss, like I don't even like put too much on like the meta or like our team. Like honestly, I put most of the blame on like myself. Like I should have done way more, I think, in that series to carry.
I mean, that's very noble of you to be taking the bulk of the accountability. I do think, like you said, there's multiple conflating factors. Obviously, meta plays a part no matter what. But I think as a competitor like you that's been long tenured, you're gonna have high expectations for yourself. And actually, that segues well to my next question. Last week, I talked to Alba, and he said, we played, and I had nerves when we started on week 1, and King really rallied our kind of morale and got us back into that series. We don't know where we would have been without that speech. Was that like a impromptu thing? Are you kind of like the de facto like team captain or leader on your team? Like what's the structure kind of look like?
Honestly, I think it's like I would mostly think of it as like situations that like I've been into before. Like I'm like trying to avoid like that DhillDucks match is like so much more real than like people notice. Like because like I don't know if like you might not be aware of this, but like when I was on TSM, we played it was Timeless, and we were up 3 maps in Faceit League, and then they subbed in Lethal, and they full reverse swept after that, and we were up 3 maps. They won 4 after, like, and like we lost the whole tournament. So like the thing is though, like the biggest thing from that match is like the amount of like pressure it created. Like in this DhillDucks match, like it was genuinely like a very like high pressured situation. Like it's the worst team, like quote unquote, in OWCS, right. And like we're a team that like needs to win this match. So and like honestly, they're not that bad. So like first round when like they were up like a few fights, like people started being like, oh god, like this is actually losable. Yeah. And honestly, it was like the exact same feeling as like that the Faceit League match I was on TSM. So like that's what really like struck for me. I was like, I can't let that happen again. Like I can't let the DhillDucks like take it away. So I was very like adamant to everyone, like just like chillax, like it doesn't matter. Like there's probably even like Alba, like especially like I talked to him after, like I think like it was his first OWCS match, and like I connected with him like so well, because like my first like Overwatch League debut match was versus Toronto, and like the exact same thing that like Alva were talking about. It's like what I went through. Like he loads into the map and he's like, "Oh God, this is happening!" Like for his first match, it was like exact same thing for me, and I ran down my match. Like so, like I connected like really well with him, and like I kind of like got what like everyone was going through. So I think that like was the biggest thing to like help me at least like push everybody. I think.
So just all the flashbacks came flooding back. You're like, I've played these games
Yeah,
before, you
exactly.
know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, like that's great that Alba could rely on you, and I'm sure the rest of the team can as well. That experience really comes in clutch in moments like these. When playing a team like DhillDucks, then like is that kind of the mentality you're going into, like confident and prepared for when things go wrong, if they go wrong, or were you guys kind of expected to come in there and kind of mop floor?
Yeah, we were pretty expected to just mop floor, but I swear the Ducks had hands. Like no one expected that. Even seeing like their other matches, like I swear like they got hands for sure. So that we were definitely like we had to like focus up harder, like for sure in the match. But yeah, we were just expecting to just hard sweep them going into it.
Got it. So the Ducks who should not be underestimated. The Ducks have hands. The Ducks have wings. So shout out to the Dill Ducks in this interview from King. Obviously, Team Liquid had the game plan prepared, and they also had hands. After the Ilios match, you guys went to Aatlis, and there was a ball ban to start, and that was a closer match for sure. What started kind of clicking in Aatlis that started feeling maybe a little bit better?
I think like throughout especially Aatlis, like we started noticing like how they would like hold space and play together. So like we started to like make like better adaptations like throughout the map. So I think that was like the biggest thing for us. And like also yeah, like banning ball so like we can like feel less pressured from that character, like definitely helped a bit. But yeah, I think like as we like got through the match, like it slowly like got built up more and more.
Yeah, I mean 3-2 is like a very close score line, and we think going into King's Row, like, okay, well now we see Extinction, they're like warmed up, potentially we could see a map here. The Kiriko ban went through, and you guys ended on like an honor mirror. What was the strategy going into King's Row, knowing it's a do or die situation now for the rest of the series?
Yeah, I think that map is definitely the like we give the Hanzo character the vision and just like we all group together and pray and like just play characters where we can just play slow till he gets a kill. It's honestly our plan. Maybe I'm leaking too much, but like we definitely love the vision Hanzo. So like that's definitely what we play around going into that map and praying.
I mean, if there's time to talk strategy and go in depth, it would be kind of the day before a big patch happens.
True.
I guess spoilers for people watching this. We are recording on Monday. Patch comes tomorrow, so a lot of big things are going to change, and teams are going to be playing this weekend on a brand new patch with a lot of unexpected changes. Surely you have some predictions about what will be strong and what might be touched, but I guess moving into a week like this in a unique scenario, how do you approach practice and your next game without knowing what will be necessarily strong?
I think like when it comes to practice, like I think it's just like mostly refining like issues like we see other teams like are better in that we can like definitely like improve on and like add. And like when it comes to like the actual patch, I think like we're just all like just hands together praying for a hit scan buff for our lovely vision. But I think like yeah, going into this patch, like we're definitely gonna like experiment like a lot more. Like I think like especially from like the comps people have been seeing, like I can see it like changing like very drastically as we go out. So we'll see what the patch has for us.
Yeah, even the current meta is kind of in an interesting place where a lot of teams were playing, like hard dive with ball, Genji Tracer. We also saw like Reaper Zarya. Some teams even whip out like Queen on occasion. So there were some variants there.
Yeah.
But I mean, fingers crossed. I mean, I like hit scan as much as the next guy. I would love a little bit of HP back on Soj or Cass or something to mix things up. I'm sure Vision would appreciate that. Um,
Absolutely.
but Wuyang, who has a very good win rate right now, I think unmirrored it's like close to 56%, so very strong. And even though he's new and finding all the success, I wanted to kind of pick your brain from a DPS player's perspective. Like, how do you think they should tackle that hero? Like, do you think he's fine where he is? Do you think he deserves some hits? And if so, where would you kind of adjust to make him more balanced?
Honestly, I genuinely really like Wuyang right now. Like I know like some people like especially like Tracer players are like talking about how like this character is like so annoying to play versus, like it's so like OP, but I swear it's like it's like very balanced. Like you get like so much value and like you're playing like the value of the character, but like I feel like you can like get countered like super easily, especially versus like tracers or like just like different dive stuff. Like I think like the character like has its like places and like unique like attributes to it that like I think like honestly makes it balanced. Like I haven't really thought once like wow this character's so OP. Like when I play versus Kiriko, then that's what I'm talking about. Like this, how does this character still exist like in the game? Like this character can heal the best, like damage the best, like invul, like that's what grinds my gears. But Wuyang is like whatever to me. It's definitely good, but
So you're saying leave him alone, hit Kiriko,
oh
buff it if you
yeah,
can. That's your wish list for this
that
midseason
that
patch.
that might be my Santa list for sure for Christmas
Okay,
for it
what
to
about
be that
tanks?
way.
Any ball hits or anything like that, or
I kind of hate ball. I think like, ooh, it's tough. Like maybe ball or diva. I definitely would not mind if like they forever didn't exist, but I'm not too sure. Like it's not too bad. Actually, ball I probably hate the most. Honestly, like they're good to get them out of the game, but
gut ball? That's okay. That's
yeah,
okay by you. Okay.
yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm sorry that any ball enthusiasts out there. King does not approve of your choice of hero. Um, but yeah, I mean, like ground tanks have been out for a minute now, and they always find a way to bring him back. So maybe we'll see ram buffs or something like that. Like, did you enjoy playing last meta shooting block more than going around with your duo partner and sticking up?
Yeah, that is a really good question. Honestly, yeah, I think definitely the last meta was like maybe not the favorite for most. Like I think like I stopped playing around the time when like Sim was like really getting played. Like I played in like around trials, like it was still like Tracer and like Hazard still being played, but like it was until like when OWCS started that like it was really like or like just sim and all that. But honestly, it's tough. I definitely do like this meta more than Ram. So I think that is a fair point.
Maybe it's a necessary evil. Maybe we just
True.
keep ball up and then we don't have to see
I
Ram anymore.
I might have to suck it up. Yeah, I think
That's
it is
very
true.
noble of you. Yeah, classic King. Uh, but like closing the interview soon, I did want to touch on real quick the future match. So you guys are playing Sakura, and like this is obviously a really important game in terms of qualifying for playoffs for you guys, right? Like just looking at power rankings and how people project things. It's kind of like going into DhillDucks. You're like the bar is set for us. We want to clear some teams here, and Sakura, I'm sure, is on that list. So, what are your expectations for this weekend? Like, do you have a special plan for Sakura, or do you guys prepare in any sort of unique ways?
Well, we'll see. I don't know entirely if we'll overly prepare. Like I love soccer, like Z, Zeb, like PDK. I love their whole roster, but it'll definitely be a wipe. Like we'll probably stomp them really hard, even with like not much prep. But we'll probably see though going closer. Like I'm kind of doubting like we prep too hard versus them. Like I think we're prepping versus like the next coming weeks like really 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 hard, but we'll see if Sakura have it, but I'm a little bit doubtful, but we'll see.
I like the confidence. So we're looking farther. This is the midseason patch. You're like, okay, we'll experiment a little bit.
They're a good warm up. They'll be a good warm up for later. So
I
we'll
love
see.
it. I love it. So, I mean, soccer's a team that leaned into a lot of Zarya so far, a lot of Zarya Reaper. They're definitely like much more leaning on that than the standard dive we've seen a lot. Um, who do you feel your team matches up into that kind of matchup? Like, do you still think we'll see it this weekend? And if so, is that like a good sign for you guys?
Yeah, I think it'll be definitely a good sign. Like I think like the hero pool of Zeb will definitely take a microscope to see a little bit going into the matches, like how to play around it. But I think like yeah, it'll definitely be something like we're playing towards and like leading up to. So
All right, well, there you heard it, folks. All right, King's outlined the blueprint. So if anyone from soccer is watching, all right, he's laid it out for you. It's up for you
yeah.
guys to punch. So, okay, well, that's awesome, King. I super appreciate getting this time to talk to you. You've been around for a long time, so you have a ton of fans that have been watching you and cheering you on all these years. Do you have any message for them right now at the end of the interview?
I gotta say, yeah, like I think all the support I've been getting has been like awesome. Like especially even like my like times where I'm like, wow, I'm hard griefing. Like I'm basically win trading these matches. Like people are still like very supportive and like nice. So I think like a lot of thanks for sure, like for the people following me, without a doubt.
All
And the
right.
fans, yeah.
And then just leave so you could be the heel one last time. Do you have a final message for Sakura before your big bout this weekend?
I wish them the best of luck. They're gonna have, actually, I can't say much. I'm spoiling too much how to beat us. Like all I'll say is just mark me a bit. I'll be in the backline. So we'll see the match.
All right. I mean, he's laid it all out, guys. Sakura, if you don't win this one, like no excuses here. All right, King. Well, thank you so much for your time, man. Enjoyable as always. For everyone watching, this is OWTV. I've been Renanthra. That's King. Please follow him on all his socials. You'll find it in the little overlay. But thank you so much once again. As always, that's been us. See you around.
Thank you.